I'm happy. So we've got Sir Tormund, we've got Yuzka, we've got Joe Salt, and we've got Storek. Let's click embark, see what's available to us.
Madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
Ruins. So there's the ruins up on the hill. Test yourself in the mad realm of your fallen ancestor. Who's the person talking to us, by the way? Take note of how the creatures have taken over, but don't delve too far. So this will be a short mission. It's an apprentice mission, level 1. There are 3 different types. And the goal is to explore 90% of rooms. And we get some gold, 3,000 of it. We get 4 crests, and we get a bleed stone, which is quite fun. I am going to choose you for the next expedition. I don't have much choice. Let's add these 2 into the mix. The usual suspects. What about if we swap them round? I like Red Hook. That sounds better. Cool. So we'll leave that there. What I'm going to do first is... we haven't got anywhere open really yet, have we? Yeah, it's just the stagecoach. In that case, bugger it. Let's embark. So, week 2. Welcome, everyone. We've got no trinkets, I don't think. Oh, nothing. We've just got this guy. This guy. This gal. Studdock, who has Mace Bash, Judgment, Divine Grace, and Hand of Light. That's okay, I guess. I would like to have had Dazzling Light, but we don't really have enough money to upgrade anything yet, so we're just going to have to deal with it. This guy is more of a sort of damage over time dealer. He deals in plagues, blights. Remember that green one that got put on my... who was it? Who got put on Yuzka the last round? Well, that's what he deals in. Plague Doctor. He can also stun, which is lovely. So I'm going to make her stun. It's a she, by the way, but I'm going to be calling her a he, because Joe Salt, you know. Doesn't matter. Night, Night Child. Let's provision. Let's get ready to go. So we got this.
Preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
Oh. So there's the creepy caretaker who's going to sell us some things. We've got food. We're going to take 12 food. Every now and again they'll get hungry and they'll want to eat some. We're going to take 8 torches for a short mission. That lets us have light. I'll explain light when we get in there. Maybe. Remind me if I don't. It'd be nice to take a herb. It'd be nice to take a couple of holy waters. It would be nice to take a key. And we've got a bandage. No, let's take a bandage as well. So it costs money to go on these, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It is a very complicated game at first, but you'll get there. Trust me. It doesn't take long to get into. And ask questions if you want. If you want to know stuff, ask questions. It's me, Gabster. All right, Gabster. I will be putting these up on YouTube. Every single one of these is going to be a video. I like live streaming. It's fine, but my first and foremost thing is to have videos. All right, so don't you worry. All right, nothing to say, Wayne. All right, let's go. This is the ruins. Now, I could have trained up... There you go, there's some stress he's getting just from walking in. These guys start with 20, that's weird. Oh, well. Our first curio. It's a torch stand thing.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
So I told you I was going to talk about light. Basically, you have a light level. You can see as we walk along, our light goes down. It's now 76, 70, and so on and so on. And as it gets lower, we get more stress, we get less dodge, we get less scouting. Monsters are less likely to be surprised, and they're going to do more damage to us. But we get better treasure. I tend to like keeping the light fairly high unless I'm going for a really sort of treasure-full run. The artwork's great. Good, we surprised them. So do you remember that time when we got shuffled around and the enemy got to go first? That's because we were surprised. We've done the opposite. So we actually get to go before these guys, no matter what their speed is. Normally it's based on speed. Right, he can't do that because there's no one in the back 2 ranks. Same with that. So that's a shame. So we can either do... So we can't do damage or stunning. We could heal, which we have no need to, and we don't have any blights or bleeds to cure, so there's no point in doing that. So instead let's do Emboldening Vapours, which gives whoever we put this on 25% extra damage and 3 extra speed. Let's make it him. And I'll explain why in a minute. There you go. He's got that for 3 rounds now. Now it's her turn. Storek's turn. We've got a spell called Judgment. So as you can see, we can hit either of these two. And down on the right hand side there, up near my face, if you just look, we've got an 80% chance to hit. We've got a 7.5% chance to crit. That's where we do 1.5 times as much damage, which is lovely. And we're going to do 4 to 8 damage. So we could kill one of these by doing it. And this spell also heals us for 3 health when we do it. So, go. We did it. We hit the top end. Lovely. And finally we have this chap. We've got another guy to go as well, so it's not too bad. Let's open vein. Even though, as you can see, his bleed resistance down there in the bottom right is 200% because they're skeletons. They don't have bones. Sorry, they don't have blood. So this will be resisted. There you are. And finally it's this guy. Now the reason I gave him the buff is because his smite attack, which is just the damage dealing to the first rank or 2, has an extra 15% damage against unholy creatures. And you can see under the name of this one, the Bone Rabble, we've got an unholy type. So he'll do extra damage. Not that it matters because he's only got 1 health. Go on, Sir Tormund. Overkill. And we've got 1250 gold. That's incredible. Now, unlocked strongbox. Sometimes these are trapped with something that makes you bleed. So I'm just going to check who's got the best bleed resistance. It's either Sir Tormund or Yuzka. Let's send Sir Tormund to get it. Oh, no trap. We just get what's inside.
Reward for a task well performed.
So we've got a Blight Charm. That's our first trinket. And we got a shovel and some gold. The shovel can be used to clear out obstacles. Well, it says there. Who's best to have the Blight resist? Let's put it on you since you're sort of our tank. And then we move on to the next room. Any questions so far? There is a lot of grinding in this game, yes. And the reason I'm doing Radiant mode is to eliminate some of that grinding.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Sorry, that was an obstacle. I'm so used to just running through these corridors. That was an obstacle, and that... yeah. I used my shovel on it to break it down. Oh, I forgot to get shovels, actually. Bugger. Lucky I got that one. Right, let's up the light a bit. Here we go. Use one of my torches down there. Right, Joe Salt, now's your time to shine. I want you to stun the cultist acolyte, please. Damn it, Joe. Okay, we're going to try shooting the cultist acolyte. Good hit, Yuzka, but it's her turn now. And she's doing something really annoying that pushes him to the very back, making her not be able to do 2 of her spells. Great. So what have we got then? 2 things I never use. Hand of Light, which lets me debuff a target, and it does an sort of okay amount of damage, or Mace Bash, which does lots of extra damage. Let's do that on him. 55 hours. This playthrough, half an hour. For everything else, there's MasterCard. So they both had their turns. It's now this guy's turn again. Sir Tormund. We can either do single target and definitely kill him if we hit, or we could do double target and maybe kill him but also hurt him. I think we're going to go for the latter. Very nice.
The fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Good job, Sir Tormund. So instead of wasting time moving around, I think we're just going to shoot with pistol shot the cultist acolyte. Bugger. Didn't kill her. Ah, now she resisted the move. Again, all different resistances. You can see Sturek here has stun resistance, blight resistance, disease resistance, death blow resistance, move, bleed, debuff, and trap resistance. Those go up over the course of the game based on us getting better armor and things. But yeah. That's why she resisted. So she actually resisted that move on a 30% chance, which is great. Now let's kill this guy because he's got 1 action remaining. We can kill a corpse. A corpse will stay there for like 3 rounds or so, or until you kill it. It just means that you've still got to get through all the corpses to hit stuff at the back. It's quite useful sometimes, but it's also quite nice to have in the game. Bam! Be gone, fiend. Absolutely. Now, this guy can't hit anything outside of ranks 1 and 2, so I think what he's going to do is... I think he's just going to clear the corpses. Or at least try. Just so we can get to her more easily. Now, I say that, I've moved her from rank 3 to rank 2, and poor old Joe Salt can't actually hit her. So let's do a little bit of healing, shall we? Let's go for him. That was terrible, Joe. Eldritch Pull. You're going to bring him back to the front now, are you? Nope. Yuzka is safe. Same thing again. Let's give him another heal. Spaghetti bolognese. Is that what I'm having for dinner? Sparrow. No. Right, Sturek. Do some bashing. There you go. 250 gold. And we're going to default party order. Nice little button there. Centre on the party. There we are. And into the next room we go. I will speed up on the fights. I am just explaining them at the moment. I need to install the mod on this playthrough, actually, that speeds up battle animations, because I've found that to be very useful. So we've got a choice of two different ways here. We've got to explore 90% of rooms. I want to explore all of them, actually, just so I can get as much treasure and gold as possible. We've got a room battle with a curio, and we've got a room battle with some treasure. Let's go to the curio first. Save the treasure for last. Excuse me. That's fine. I thought I saw a spider. I'm on edge. Contents are mine.
With loot are often low on supplies.
I'll take all that. Again, holy water is, well, it's used to either give you resistances to bleeds. It actually ups your resistances here. You can see actually that Yuzka has an extra 15% stun resistance because of hard noggin. 15% stun resist, which is nice. It's got quick reflexes as well. Don't know why Yuzka strikes me as a female name rather than a man's name, but it doesn't matter. We're all one and the same, really. I have considered streaming on Twitch, and I've done it in the past. Nice, we've surprised them. I've done it in the past, but I don't know, I like the idea of being able to have everything on YouTube straight away. As I said, YouTube is my place to go, so... Right, let's... we could apply some damage here, or we could... No, let's stun the guy at the back. Ugh. He's got a 10% stun resistance. Your chance to stun was 100% there at the bottom of Blinding Gas, and you didn't get it on a 10% stun resistance. Here is where I might use Grape Shot Blast and hit all three. Shall I? Or shall I just go for him? Yeah, let's just go for him. I don't like him. He can do some horrible, horrible damage. Let's also use the Judgment on you. Get a bit of healing in on ourselves. Nice. Not quite dead, though, which is a shame. Right, same thing here. Kill one or damage two. I think we'll kill one. No, didn't even kill him. I know, Joe does need to start pulling her weight, because I was really excited about the name. Right, so they've still got 3 actions. We've gone first, which is nice. I'd like to do some healing. She's the main healer, though. Old Sturrex. So, tell you what, let's put a blight on this last one. That means he'll die. Yes! 4 damage per round for 3 rounds. He's only got 1 health left, as you can see in the bottom right, so we don't need to worry about him anymore. You, Yuzka, are going to try and kill that. Very nice. You are going to heal probably yourself for 5. Very nice. It's Divine Grace for you. And then lose that. Oh, lose that and then some. Good thing I healed, actually. Might have killed me. You'll see what happens when you lose all your health. I'll save it as a surprise. And finally, the guy who's good at smiting undead, unholy. Yeah. How? Still looking alright, no more drop frames, no buffering, no bullshit. No one's complaining, so it must be okay. You're all talking about garlic bread and spaghetti anyway. Oh, we got scouting. Scouting's something that happens sometimes by chance, and it lets you see what's to come. Sometimes it doesn't, so sometimes you're just walking into the dark, as it were. Oops. I missed out on that curio, and I can't remember what this one does. Holy Fountain. I think it cures stress. Now you can see... Old Joe Salt at the back here's got 20 stress, which is the most of anyone. So let's do you. Oh no, it's stress. Oh yeah, stress and health. That was nice. She needed that. Right, let's go. Use another torch, like it to be light. Now we've got a trap here. Luckily we scouted it so we can see it, otherwise it would have been invisible. And we can see your trap disarm percentage is 60%, 50%, 90% or 60%. I think we'll choose the person who's most likely to disarm it, yeah? Phew, it worked. That wasn't definite. There you go, he lost 8 stress because of that, so it's useful to have those every now and again. If he had been hit by it, it would have been like 15 extra stress and a load of damage and all that sort of stuff. Good. Could have used a holy water on that fountain, could I? Bugger. Oh, I'm saving my three my 3 holy waters. That would have just been a bigger heal and a bigger thing, right? See, I'm trying... Oh, wait, you're discussing my dinner. No, we're having fajitas tonight, Sparrow. Fajitas. Got the chicken today. Chicken thighs. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, I should have done the holy water. I guess it just does more healing. Right, well, we'll go with the 90% again. Didn't work. Ow.
Traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
I'll say they're thirsting for blood. Get the light above 75. In we go for another fight.
Star is born.
Okay. This is a new guy. He does lots of bleed damage. This guy, as you can see, the skills update in the bottom right when you've seen them do them. So she also does some stressy things, which we don't want at the moment. Stress kind of sucks in this game, and it's hard to manage. So let's try stunning her. Come on, Joe. For crying out loud, Joe, there was a 75% chance you could have done that. Okay, let's just shoot her. 8. Solid, Yuska. There you go, see? There's the bleed. Yeah, I need to pay a bit more attention. I'm too busy... Oh, God. Stressful incantation. 17 stress. I'm too busy trying to have fun. Stream's been on for about an hour, but I've not been doing very much. Yeah, it's chicken fajitas. Right, let's try killing this guy in 1. Didn't work. Okay, we need to heal. I think he's going to be taking the most damage at the moment with his bleed and whatnot. Yeah, more stress. Thank you very much. That lowers the light level as well, sadly. This is where I might use Grape Shot Blast, which hits 3. So damage to that one will be 2 to 4, so that'll definitely kill it if it hits. 3 to 5 on her, so it might definitely kill her. She's already acted this go, so it doesn't matter. Let's do it. Not bad. Well done. Oh, we got critted, which gives us extra stress, and it really hurts. And gives us a massive bleed. I might have to put bandages on him. Oh no, look, this is battlefield medicine, right? So it cures a blight or a bleed. Well, a blight and a bleed, and it heals a bit. And I think saving 10 damage is worth it.
The wounds of war can be healed.
Could have killed that, but...
Never hidden.
do I kill that, or do I heal him? I think we kill that.
Their formation is broken.
And healing herself at the same time. And it was a crit, so we get some stress healing. Lovely. You are going to stun him. Still no questions in chat. Please do, because this is sort of a tutorial series. Please do ask if you have any questions. I'm very, 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 very happy to answer anything. You're not stupid for asking. Please do. Now I want to stall a little bit. Basically, if you don't kill the last remaining monster after 2 rounds, you start getting stressed. And after maybe 3 or 4 rounds, he'll start calling in reinforcements. So you don't want to keep one alive for too long. However, I will keep him alive for this round, so I'll kill a corpse, just so I can get some more healing in next round, basically. And here, I guess. There you go. Stun is off, and now he's got a 40% stun resist. So you can see his resistance in the bottom right there is 65% instead of 25%. Still a good chance we can stun him, though. I think we'll go for it. Yeah, nice. Yeah, take notes, Joe Salt. Sir Tormund's doing a fantastic job. Right, a critical heal. That's lovely, because it'll heal some stress as well. And I think we'll finish him off. Getting the killing blow sometimes gives stress healing. Not this time.
Victories mount, so too will resistance.
Nice amount of gold and heirlooms. Let's use the skeleton key to unlock the heirloom chest. And we've got
treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
We've got some more food. We've got a journal page, which is the lore. You can collect all of these if you want, but I prefer treasure, sorry. And I think we can carry on. Let's poke our heads out and get this curio. Ah. Now sometimes they will interact without you wanting them to.
Measure.
Good.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Luckily, these backpacks don't have anything bad in them, but because Joe Salt is curious, that means that she's leapt in and taken the backpack without waiting for me to do it. Now we're going to risk moving backwards here, which makes them freak out and take stress. That wasn't too bad. They hate walking backwards, which is a funny one, really. You'd find yourself never walking backwards, really, but in situations like that, it's good. I don't care about 2 squares of corridor. I'd much rather just get through this dungeon. Yeah, 5 minutes left, Sparrow. You're doing a good job there. Right. You didn't go and inspect it that time. By yourself. I got to choose. Right, so we've got some busts, some crests, and a load more food. You know what? We've got so much surplus food, I might just eat some of it manually. Just get all of our healths up. They can only have up to 4 each. There you go. Look at that. Nice. What have we got? Ah, there you go. Hunger after I've fed them all. So we can choose to make them eat nothing, so they'll take damage and get stressed, or we can regain 5% health and eat 4 of the food. There you go. That'll happen sporadically, so you need to bring food to deal with that. We've completed it. We've discovered 90% of rooms, but we will carry on to the end because it's a room battle with treasure. Well, we don't have a shovel. Now, the trouble with this... is we don't have a shovel. A crude jumble of stones and debris blocks the path, so we can clear it by hand, which will take considerable effort. They'll lose a bit of health and get stressed. I think it's worth it.
Without tools of iron.
Oh, maybe it wasn't. Gosh.
An indefatigable purpose.
And we haven't got any bloody torches left. Maybe that was a bad mistake, but never mind. Let's go. Oh, this is a horrible lineup as well. Lots of damage at the back there. This one does lots of stress. Lots of damage there, and this guy has got 25% protection, so he's harder to kill. Okay, what we're going to do, let's try killing this one first. I think that's the most important thing to do. And he dodged. However, Joe Salt, it's time to earn your salt. Let's stun the back two. Come on. Ugh. Well, at least you did the one I wanted. There you go. Didn't get an action this turn. Lovely. What kind of food is it? Well, you can sort of see it's like a bottle, a can, a bag, a block. It's like cheese and wine and baked beans and gold. Right, let's do something. So we can either do damage to anyone or we can heal. I think we're going to do damage to this fella who also dodges. This is going to be a horrendous battle. Totally not worth it for this chest, I don't think. Try killing him. Nice. Before he even got a go. Round 2. Let's hit you. Well done, Sturk. Damn it. I was hoping to kill it before it had a go. Tempting goblet sounds delicious, but really it's quite stressful. Let's try... Yeah, let's kill it. Oh my goodness. That's ridiculous. Right, let's stun the back two again. I say again, Joe Salt. Come on. Nice. You're getting better. You just needed some practice. It's fine. Good dodge, Yuska. So as you can see, because this guy's already had a go this round, it means he's stunned for the next round, so I don't need to worry about him for a while. So Tormund can only hit the front guy. Let's just lay the smack down. You could shoot that. You could shoot that. Less point in shooting that. Let's try going for a kill on the back rank. And we will plague it as well. Nice job, Joe Salt. So that one dies to the Blight. This one will not die to the Blight because it's got 6 health. But I think she can... Sturrock can kill it. Before it gets a chance to move. And Tormund, you can stun this guy. Make sure he doesn't get a chance to act. Then we can heal a bit next round. And well, there's no point. We're about to finish the dungeon. You've got the most stress. Why don't you get the killing blow? Because you can't do 5 damage, that's why. Tell you what. Let's heal you, just in case we get a crit. We didn't. Let's just kill him. More like Binding of Isaac. It's funny that lots of people have said about Binding of Isaac.
That overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. No, it's not. The story's definitely nothing like Binding of Isaac. Oh, good, a torch. I'm going to get rid of all the torch actually, so we get more stuff from the chest.
Darkness holds dominion.
Look at the ambience.
Black as death.
The ambience when you turn all the lights out. You get better loot, as you can see here. Plus loot. Yeah, the story's nothing like Binding of Isaac. Lots of people have said the game is quite like Binding of Isaac, but I disagree. I don't think it is. Right, let's use a skeleton key. Unlocks a hidden compartment.
Waiting to be spent.
Look at all that. That's a pretty good haul. Pretty good haul, but we got a load of stress from that, which is a real shame. We need to sort that out. We're finished. Not a bad haul. 7,500 gold. A load of heirlooms. These guys are now level 1. Congratulations to Joe Salt and Sturrock. And Yuzka and Tormund are 1.5. So, Joe Salt is now a ruins adventurer. You get less stress in the ruins. But you've got an intense craving for alcohol, which means he'll interact with different things I don't want him to. Sturrock is a manslayer. That's alright for a healer, I suppose. Yuzka is now scared of the Weald, which is a shame. We'll have to get rid of that, especially since, look at the stress. And so Tormund just came out with nothing. Happy as anything.